Hey, Robert. Hey, Plywood. What's happening? Whoa, hello. Hello. A little off balance, you know. Just a little. What's up, Tim? How you doing, man? What's going on? Waiting on paint to dry. What's up, Billy? All right, so it's round. Hey, Suzanne, how you doing, girl? We're making a little bowl. Now we're going to make the mortise for the bottom. This is the bottom side. Well, let me clean it up first. Let's see. Hey, Suzanne, how's your hand doing? What's up, Travis? Good. I saw your short. right, let's shape this just a little bit. Let's shape this a little bit because that's a little generic looking, right? That is ash wood, Robert. What's up, Eco? Whoa, hello, baby. Come on now, come on. Let's see what it looks like. I dig it. I like it. Yeah, take it easy, Suzanne. Don't rush it. All right, let's sand it, and then we're going to flip it over. I don't know if that's deep enough, but we're going to try it. Well, we're going to find out, you know? Ah. Hello, Lama. Go a little faster, about 500 RPMs. So who's making magnets? Yeah, we need to sand that a little better. Oh, ornaments, okay. What it do, Mike? That's going to be pretty, I think. I think that'll be fine. Oh, nice. I usually make several types of magnets to sell at craft shows. That's the reason I ask. I make a lot of magnets. I think I'm going to go deeper on that mortise. Little deeper. There we go. All right, let's flip it around. Come on. Hard to get a grip on this thing. It's a little slippery. There we go. Let's go get the drill. or impact. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. It's a Monday. What's up, BK? All right. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. Where is that, dude? It's a little easier for making bowls, especially deeper bowls, but how you doing today, BK? What's up, man? Are you guys, can you hear me now? Can you guys see me? Or am I back?
Yeah, it looks like my internet just went out and it came back. So, hey, what's up, Brian? Hey, guys, we got 15 likes. Let's get to 20. Thank y'all.
Hey, Ahmed. Doing good, doing good. I'll try that, Eco. Thanks, Ahmed. Let's see what that rim looks like. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's got a little flat spot right there. I think we're going to leave it. I kind of like it. No, it's the same one, or I have a bunch of different ones. I just don't use this one that often. Yeah, this is one I've had. I just don't use it that often. Oh, neat. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's sand it, and then we're going to burnish it. Well, it's not. It's a little bowed. We need to flatten that bottom. Let's flatten that bottom, y'all. Okay, I like that better. All right, let's sand it up. Let's see what it looks like. And guys, be sure to stick around. We're going to make a donut cookie cutter biscuit cutter here in just a minute. Thanks, plywood. Okay, that's better. There's 80. Let's get some 120, then 180. Where's my other stuff here? All right, let's make it shine, y'all. It's looking pretty good. Let's see what it looks like. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and burnish it. Yeah, I can't really burnish the inside. Let's get that dirt, let's get that dust off. Yeah, I'm going to, Eco. Alright. Let's put some finish on it. This is my homemade shine juice. We're going to put 2 or 3 coats on it. Thanks, Eco. I know that color's popping. That grain, whew, it's looking pretty good. Let's, oh man, that's some nice, that's a pretty piece of wood, y'all. That curl right there, that's pretty nice. So it's already dry. We're going to put another coat on. Yeah, I like it, man. That's cool. We're going to use a steel wool just to knock down any nubs, some dust nubs. Now let's put another coat on. Then we're going to wax it up. It's almost dry already. It's pretty amazing. Give it about another minute.
So, hey, have you guys ever used a homemade wooden cookie cutter, biscuit cutter, donut cutter? Well, it's not really a donut cutter. It's a biscuit cutter, cookie cutter. This is one I made out of maple. So in just a minute, we're going to make one out of sapele, which is African mahogany. Let me show you. We're going to try to make 2. This is a piece that Brad at Gotwood LLC, turning Hey. Hey, can you guys hear me now? I hate when I get a phone call in the middle of a live. I mean, I guess I need to put D&D on or something. So anyway, Brad from Gotwood LLC, turningblanks.net sent me some wood. So we're going to make 2 cookie cutters, biscuit cutters today after we finish this bowl. So, hey, Ryan, thanks, man. Yeah, I broke 10,000 on, I think, Thursday or Friday. So appreciate that. Thanks to all of you that watch, that like, subscribe, that make a comment. It really makes a difference. So let's keep going. Yeah, we're going to finish that bowl, and then we're going to go make 2 biscuit cutters out of African mahogany, sapele. So let's go. Thanks, BK. Appreciate that, girl. I'm going to mask back up. I always like to wear a respirator when I'm sanding.
Turn up the heat. Oh, thanks, BK. Appreciate you. Oh, hello. All right. Thanks, BK. What's up, Michael? What's going on, Michael? Let's flip this guy around. Let's finish this bottom, and it's done. Let's go. Let me get my... All right, all right, all right. Isn't that funny how the memberships, you can't control who gets it? Oh, I just spilled it everywhere, you know. It happens. Deal with it. All right, and that's going to be dry in about 30 seconds. That's a pretty one. Hey, what's up, Mainly? How are you doing? That's a pretty one, y'all. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's make a cookie cutter. If you guys want to make a cookie cutter, say cookie. Cookie. Whoopsie. Are we buffering again? Sorry, guys. What's up, Mainly? Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. That's a big old chunk. Hey, Matthew. What's up, Loca Gameplay? Where's my spur? I'm looking for my dried spur. There it is. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump.
BK, this is a piece of wood that Brad at turningblanks.net sent me. So this is what we made the ladle out of the other day. And so we're going to try to make 2 biscuit cutters out of this piece. So this was sent to me.
Get it in there. Whoops, I'm doing stuff. Making a mess. About right. Well, I put it in there sideways or something? I think I did. Oh well. Does it look pretty close? Who, me? I got all these people watching me, man. My anxiety's kicking in. I'm having fun. Where's everybody watching from today? I am in Oklahoma in the United States. Ohio, Wisconsin. Hey, Gregorio. I think that one's dull. Hawaii, all right. Alabama, San Diego, LA. What's up, Jay? West Virginia in the house. Canada, what's up, Mike Brown? Que paso, Francisco in Mexico. Good to have you. All right, let's keep on trucking. Let's see what it looks like. All right, we're getting there. Let's switch to the square tool, the roughing gouge. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Hey, Rumple, how are you? Well, switch my other one. This should give some better holding power. That's a piece for Matthew. Well, I guess I need to go smaller. Okay. Well, I need to go smaller. Whoops. Tighten that up. Thanks, BK. You gotta make that tenon a little smaller. A little smaller. What's up, Chuck? How you doing? All right, there we go. It fits. Sorry about that. Should be good. All right, let's make this thing round. Hey, Raccoon. So let's keep making it around. What'd you just say? Getting close. All right, we're there. So, that's fine. That's pretty deep. That should work. Just a smidge more. There we go. That's kind of a cool shape. I kind of like that. That's a cool shape. Now let's clean it up just a little. Runick, what's up, man? How you doing? Whoa, hello. Hello, baby. Maybe not. Go much slower. Mm. Oh, whoopsie. Well, shoot. My Forstner bits are really dull. That should be better. I think, no, this is a brand new thing sent to me. Yeah, Rumple BM Woods sent that to me a couple of months ago. See ya. See ya, Tim. Tighten it up. All right. Bye, Tim. Where did my sanding pad go? Hey Heidi, how's it going? What's up, girl? Hey Thabo. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, let's finish this thing up. Well, all right, let's fix this thing. Let's get some water. We're gonna pop the grain. We're just popping the grain and then sand it, and then we're going to part it off. See you, Runic.
So hey guys, that's going to take a couple minutes to dry, and then we're going to do a final sanding. This is called popping the grain. If you make cutting boards, this is what you want to do to get a super smooth finish. Yeah, that color is pretty beautiful. I haven't made a mahogany biscuit cutter before, so I think this will be pretty neat. I'm going to make two, but for today, for the video, I'm just going to make, just finish this one. But when you pop the grain, it makes the grain rise up and be a little rough to the touch. So what you do is sand it again after that water dries. It takes just a few minutes for the water to dry, and that's going to give you a super smooth surface. So for example, if you were making biscuits or cookies with dough and cutting the dough, if you didn't do this, if you didn't final sand it or pop the grain, the dough might stick inside to the rough surface. Plus, it might be rough to the touch because you do have to wash these occasionally. So, yeah, these are, let me show you the one we're modeling it. So here's one I made out of reclaimed maple. The reason you put that hole in there is so there's no vacuum, so that the dough that you cut releases and falls down. So, yeah, here's one I made out of maple. I need to put some, what I usually do, I put food safe mineral oil on these. This one's unfinished. So Yeah, you can see that's almost dry, but I've got a final sand inside of there as well. That's actually pretty wet, so that might take a couple minutes. We'll give it a minute. So what are you guys working on today? Yeah, BK, I think maple's pretty. What are you guys up to today? I'm gonna see where I've got my drink. I don't know where it's at. I've got to do some laser engraving as soon as this live's over. A shell, but typing. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so I'll be putting this laser to work here in a little bit. BK, I'm going to be making some signs for an electrical engraving company. So here's a couple of my newest items. These are Dungeons and Dragons coasters that hold your dice. The dice go in here. These are solid ash. These are my original designs. Interesting, Bailey. Heidi, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. That's my latest product. Oh, here's another one I made with the laser. Let me show you guys. I haven't released these yet. Let me show you. I haven't put up any photos of these yet. So, you know, I've got a show coming up in 3 weeks. These are wall art pieces. These are pine trees on solid walnut. And then this is a wildflower, solid walnut. These are just art pieces that hang in the house or wherever, an office or whatever. So that's what I've been working on. Oh, wow, Heidi. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. Hey, Suzanne, I'm always up for ideas. I know you have good ideas. Let's go see if that thing is dry yet.
The outside's dry, the inside's almost. What's up, Kevin? It is silky smooth. That thing is dull. That thing's nice and heavy. So, that's what we got. Let's see if we have a way to make this any better here. And that'll make a second one. Whoops. So we're going to make a jam chuck. We're going to try. This is just the stuff you've got to do, you know, to clean up the end. Almost. Very close, very close. What's up, Rumple? There we go. Now we can clean up the back. See how it's kind of ugly? It's really rough. We need to clean that up. Well, thank you, Kevin. Oh, wow. We got 136 likes. Thank you, guys. I didn't even see that. Snuck up on me. Thanks, y'all. And we still got that little nub. We're gonna have to sand that, I guess. Thanks so much, BK. Now we're going to use some alcohol to get the dust off. And I left it kind of rough. I kind of like people to know this is a handmade gift. You know what I mean? I don't try to get it like perfect. And none of my stuff is, let's be real, but it's just getting that dirt out of it, that dust. One more time. Where it's going to touch the flour and the cookie dough. All right, see, we got a little bit more out. Okay. Now, let's put some mineral oil on it, and we're going to see the finished product. Man, that's pretty. All right, if you guys make biscuits or cookies, yeah, I know who needs one. These sell pretty well at craft shows. That's cool, y'all. Man, what's up? All right.
Guys, that's what it's all about. You know, you do the work, hopefully you make it to where it's not rough, and you sand it and you spend all this effort. Fire hose, huh? Thanks, Kevin. So this is what I would do with mineral oil. This is just going to sit there for 15 minutes, and then I wipe up any extras. Michael, did you get the membership? That's awesome, man. BK, Baby Kisses did it. BK, thank you for supporting me and my channel. It means a lot. You know, I think you're my #1 commenter on my videos, I think. You're top 2, I think. But I really appreciate it. Really appreciate all my channel members. BK, Plywood, Mike is making stuff, just to name a few. Elegant Woodcraft, Dan. Thank you all, appreciate y'all. So let me show you the original. Here's the original. And that's kind of, you know, honestly, what I've done, I actually leave the handle larger. As I get older, I actually like it to be a little larger. So, but yeah, and so that means this next piece, I've got another one. So I'm going to make 2 out of sapele. This is African mahogany. Now, if you go to turningblanks.net, if you look in most of my videos, I have a discount code if you need to buy some turning blanks. Brad over at turningblanks.net is who sent me that African mahogany. So this is a beautiful piece of wood. Did BK just call me son, or was that Michael? All right, guys. Well, what else y'all doing today? Who else is going live? I've got to, I got to get the laser programming some stuff. Here's one of the things I'm working on. Runick's live in 30. All right, I'll try to check it out, Runick. Hey, guys, if you aren't following Runick's workshop, he does some very elaborate paint jobs. And lately, he's been making some really cool pins with some Celtic knots and some epoxy resin pin blanks. So turning some really cool stuff. Here, BK, you want to see that? Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you sharing that. BK, I make these as wall art. I also make these that stand. They have a little display so they stand up on their own. As soon as I add this to one of my pieces, I'll send some pictures and show you. But this is just a demo for a proof of concept for me. Thanks. All right, guys. Until next time. Hey, if you have more wood than me, let me know. Put it in the comments. That's some of my wood. It's ridiculous. I have a wood hoarding problem. But, Michael, thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, as soon as I have a craft show and I'm 3 weeks away, which the pressure's on, y'all. Gosh, it just takes forever to make. I'm about to start my lake maps, and I'm probably going to do some lives. It's pouring epoxy, making frames, and then laser cutting lakes. So it's the busy time of the year for me. So hope you guys have a great one. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget, in 25 minutes, Runik's workshop is going live. Go check them out.